teaching assistant on a 90-foot barge named the Chantilly Lace. For postal purposes. Don't try and stop me.
Well, I had no intention. Sheila's impulsive nature knew no limits of boundaries at times. At our summer cadet car boot, very smart uniform, set off by their exercise physiques, of course, I'd find a bartering for a juicer or a George Benson griddle grill.
That one's got carrots and celery and a bit of ginger.
Not particularly suitable for my inflamed duodenum, but I went with it. They call it IBS nowadays, but I'm not keen on all this abbreviating. It'll get to the point when we just talk in letters. I remember her saying,
There's this new juice bar opened up by the library full of arty types and mumsy prams. You like BBC Two and made a smashing job of decorating the box room. We should pay them a visit after the big shop. There's comfy sofas and lamps and everything.
She went on her own. I never made it. Had to have a lie down with a buscapan. I was ever so bloated. I thought I'd let her run with it. And well, winter was approaching. It's never as nice drinking cold beetroot juice in November. We'd do the shop. I'd drop her off and pick her up. Through the car window. Arty types indeed. It's never been the same around here since the BBC moved in on Salford. It's all big spectacles and leather bags across the shoulders, double cheek kissing and designer dogs with relaxed looking men and brilliant white smiles. You can't get a comfortable pair of loafers now. Gone. It's a brasserie come rustic eateries now. If I wanted a Mark Anthony anorak with a removable press-stud hood or a wooden-handled umbrella, nowadays I'd have to traipse all the way into town proper. On the top deck I was. It reeked of marijuana and B.O. Old sweat at that. How's the lightweight trolley case? Easy on your frozen shoulder? As she fully fastened the zip on her vanity and double-checked her watch.
Her name's Trudy, with an I. I met her at yoga at St Barnabas Methodist Church. She introduced me to the mountain poles and the downward dog.
Well, it sounds like your shoulder is well and truly defrosted. She got that yoga mat from the car boots as well. We never should have started that palaver. She said,
You don't need a leotard, Derek. It's all jogging bottoms and bare feet.
with a perfectly good hearthrug in the loft. You could do forward and backward rolls on that. It just needs a good batting on the line and then a dose of Febreze. She laughed at me. And suddenly I felt old and out of touch. It was then I started losing her. She unlocked the door.
I don't know when, or even if I'll be back. Do something for me.
Anything.
Derek, go out there. Go out there and grab yourself a bit of happiness before it's too late.
I sat alone with my bite-sized Battenberg, watching Never the Twain on +1. It'll be +2 or 3 or 4 soon. Just another excuse to show us the same stuff over and over. Used to be the case years ago that if you missed it, you'd missed it. But nowadays there always had to be another chance. Nowadays it was never too late. I thought she'd probably have second thoughts. I thought a canal barge will never be any good for Sheila's posture. Unless she was always on her back. I did the dishes and left the wipe-up rag in a spot of bleach as usual. Sheila on a barge. Ooh, it'd never last. We met on a coaching holiday for singles. Through the lakes, culminating with the nightlife of Rill. On the back seat, she said,
"Oh, Derek, you're like a very comfortable pair of slippers."
I wasn't comfortable around the female of the species, but Sheila wasn't fussy or lacy, and, well, an attraction of some sorts developed that I'd never expected or was ever looking for. She moved in. 50-50. Got me a better deal on the gas, and with having a little run around, in the long run we saved on shopping. Shopping around, you see. Retail parks, the sales, buying in bulk. She always had a calculator in her hand. I'm wasting such a lot now. She's not rang. Moored up by the Spritzel's confectionery factory. Waking up next to a wide viaduct and the smell of toffee apples and banana chews. She never had a sweet tooth. Legally, I don't think they can call it sherry because of the percentage volume. We got it for the sideboard more than anything. That and snowballs and a little jar of glacier cherries. I think she thought, oh, well, this bodes well. Perhaps invite a few of her school chums over for an informal gathering. Cheesy dips and how do you do? I didn't sleep a wink and, well, what with me inflamed duodenum, so it sat in there up until now. Only after I've ticked my list and put the white brown rag in a spot of bleach, I settled with a glass. Or two. Oh, you've caught me after a little nap. I forgot to freeze the casserole. Such a waste. Corner shop shopping, cooking for one. I can see I'm going to have to change my habits. Oh, got through that quick. Well, it's easy done. Oh, you caught me having fun. Is that the time? I open curtains, I close them. Funny when you've not spoke out loud for days. Words. You feel them more. The shapes as they take hold and the effort they take to get out. £2.29 post-Christmas ginger wine. Oh, it feels warm as it slips down. Never used to agree with me, Ginger.
Hello? Hello?
Knocking and blue lights. The crackle of a walkie-talkie on the edge of a dream. We're in the lakes. Aye. Almost floating in that dream.
Hello? Hello?
Knocking and blue lights. I'd warmed a pan of soup on a low light. Give me a chance to rinse the glass. It was stacking up, you see. All that was left of the pan was handle melted down the front of the cooker. I sat on a respirator for half an hour in the back of an ambulance. Neighbours clucking and nosing. I can see I'm going to have to change my habits.
I've been worried.
I was just about to take a nap. Little yellow one in the morning with food and then a blue one with milk at bed. Oh, I'm all right any road. Thought you'd have been too busy floating down the waterways. Locks and marinas with Trudy with an eye. Tell me, is she the one that unlocks the locks and gates whilst you recline next to a painted watering can making a daisy chain?
We don't do twee. If you must know, it's a very contemporary living space, Derek. It's a number for a support group I picked up from the library.
It's usually the PPPIs that gets me to handle the phone, but it was loft insulation this time. Chinese girl. Loft insulation? How thick? I'm 2'6". I can't pack any more up there. I hardly get the loft latch open. You have to say these things nowadays or else the world won't let you alone. The system's turned us all into liars. Just about to clear me line. I remembered the help group number. Gave him a ring. He apologised for not... Colin, that is. For not answering sooner. Said he didn't want his banana cake to catch, and could I recommend anywhere he could purchase a Teflon flan tray that wouldn't break the bank? He explained what, with austerity measures, the group had relocated to his front parlour. Glenda was in Southport for the week with a deaf and arthritic mother, so it'd be fine if I slipped in and give him a chance to rally round for an emergency chair.
We've notched it up from biscuits. Betty's brownies are a bit claggy, but she's switching to Celia's recipe come Friday. It's 1 through till 3. I'll wrap it up at 2:45, give chance for find your brolly and bits and bobs. It can take Glenda 10 minutes, put her teeth in and find her handbag.
Such an easy recipe for banana cake. 1 through till 3:30 the past 2 months. Colin's off to a woodland retreat, you see, come July. I might have missed her, but after the group I stopped off for a nice bit of belly pork. I got in the nick of time. Nursing a black eye on the sofa with my bird's eye peas.
She has a jealous streak. I never knew and I didn't see it coming. Derek, I'm sorry what I put you through. Shall I put the kettle on? I've got a packet of bite-sized Battenberg in my bag.
I took hold of a lightweight trolley case. You know, the one we brought back from a Busybury market? I said, I'll put it next to the blanket chest, in the box room. She shouted from the kitchen as they ascended.
I've put a wipe-up rag in a spot of bleach for an overnight soak. Derek! Derek! Never the Twain is on.
What do you think? I brought myself one of these lightweight trolley cases. I'm going on a woodland retreat with Colin, the facilitator from the group. All the meals are included. Oh, I've borrowed your yoga mats. It looks a lovely venue. Colin, well, I think it'll do me good. Be good for me. Help me find myself. Don't try and stop me. She slowly swallowed the last bit of a bite-sized Battenberg.
But your favourite programme is on. Never the Twain.
No. I think you'll find it was always your favourite programme. I just pretended I liked it for you.